Hi, welcome to Kindred Spirit Readings. Let's begin, Virgo. Guess what? You're a little bit quiet this week, and I think I know why. And I don't want you to, Virgo, I don't want you to be so hard on yourself. You've made some really tough decisions, really strong, very strong willed this week at the same time. Some of the decisions, they have been very hard to make, to think about making previously, as well as what we're heading towards. It's going all in, saying no thank you to whatever was bothering you. I feel this is familiar to you, but we're doing this again this week. I feel that there is a bit of a struggle around the family unit, something to do with people's behavior and or how it's affecting your home life. Just so I didn't want to rule that out. If you have this type of interference, there is definitely that showing up, and it's not the best feeling. I get it. I'm not just saying that. I feel that you sort of come to realize that you could do without all the chaos. Because why? Let me just point one thing out to you. You've done nothing wrong. Let's be clear about that and let's get on with it. We have money flowing. I really love what you've been doing by holding off or holding back on spending. What you're actually doing is I might, what is this? Just so we're clear, what I'm seeing here is that you choose not to go out for the sake of going out. And if it means that you are, this is definitely going to allow you to feel in control again, which is great. Of course, it's been really hard financially. You've felt that sting every now and again. We've been sort of swaying back and forth with our money, and we had a couple of rough weeks last year. We were going in and out of, about spendings and savings and dipping in and then having to replace money that we spent there. There were times there where you needed to dip into your emergency fund. A lot of different, I want to call it unstable moments there with your money, but you somehow have entered into a new phase with your money. Regarding your money, you have what it takes to make it work. I don't feel that there's any pressure at the moment, and I don't feel you're spending like crazy right now. Your money's staying put where you want it to be. You're doing the bare minimum. You're spending very little. The temptation is there, 100% the temptation is there, but you are fighting that temptation because it's obviously so easy. You're spending very little, if anything at all. I mean, you're buying the essentials and that's about it. Let's talk about love. I have two words for love. I wanted to use tricky. I want to use that word, and then the second word was interesting. Reason for that is tricky because you still can't seem to let go of someone. And I don't want you to think of this. Sometimes you might hear someone say, you haven't seen someone in a while, and so of course it's time to let go of that person. If it was meant to be, they'd be in your life. If they're not in your life, everyone's going to have different opinions about this sort of thing. I guess what I feel about this connection here is that it's still open. It is. I don't feel that anybody's doing anything about it as we speak, but it's still strong. Sometimes, and what I get about this connection in particular is that sometimes it's just things might be still for a very long time because that can happen. It can. Could be a short time, could be a long time. In this case, it's been a very, very long time. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's movement. Something happens. It's because whatever is happening here in your current situation, if you are dealing with this kind of energy, this kind of movement, it has been all about timing. With one particular person, it was bad timing. It wasn't right for either you or it wasn't right for the other person. Don't take that as a negative. I really feel that your heart and your soul, your mind and all the rest, you're really wide open. Don't lose hope. Just because something didn't work out, let's say 2 to 3 years ago, and that's just an example, it doesn't mean it's case closed. It doesn't mean it's not going to work out now. The most amazing things happen to us, and sometimes people are, sometimes people shut down. You can choose to stay wide open if you prefer, or if you don't, you don't. For those of you who are in a relationship, however, you could be feeling a little off due to the two of you working really, really hard, not seeing each other at, you're both working very hard, you both have very strong visions, big goals, this desire to keep going. You're not stopping working hard for your money, trying to create something together. The list goes on and on and on, and I mean, it's great that you both have this determination, but you're missing each other, and it's been miserable without each other. You see each other every now and then, but it's that 5-minute face-to-face, and then we've got a job to do and off we go. So there is that sort of happening in your relationship as we speak. The only thing I'm picking up on in terms of your health is that you will have one day this week, or a few days. It's sort of in and out how that works. Let's say Monday you're completely out of it, you don't feel good, you're not energized, we don't have any drive to get up and get out and want to even go for a stroll. It's that kind of energy. And then the following day you might be bouncing off the walls. And so this is sort of what I'm getting. I'm picking up on these two different levels, different ways that you're feeling your motivation. It's there, and then it's not. Thank you, Virgo.